Hello there, it's welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today I want to go a little bit over the priority for this year Christmas and all the characters we have right now. Because we have 4 characters and then 2 that are not here, which would be Rupee, the Winter Rupee, right? Everyone's favorite that caused a lot of controversy with the hijab, and also the first one, which would be Miracle Fairy N. So those 2 characters are not here. They said they will be rerun at a later date. We don't know how is that gonna work. We shall see. But we have 4 characters right now that we need to talk about. Who is priority to get and why there is this priority, right? Because clearly there are some winners in here. So as usual, before we start, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. Now let's move here. We have 4 characters to go through, right? And talk about why clearly there's someone who's better than everyone else and why the others it's either one copy or you can completely skip them. So our categories here, as you can see, let me put this a little bit to the side so it's better. Christmas 2024, right? We have 100% get them, 1 copy, and XD, right? Our XD, it's pretty simple to go with. Let's start with the XD if you guys want, because that's the easiest to remove from the equation. Mika. Mika is a useless character right now. The thing with Mika is that the only reason, that is small, but the only reason you would be technically using her is gonna be for her burst on the Dispel debuff right here. The thing is, right now in the game, there is almost no reason to be dispelling buff. When she came out, I think it was Ultra, please correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Ultra, the book boss, but then it's not necessary. You can literally ignore it. Even on raid, you could, depending on your team, completely ignore this mechanic. So her debuff is completely useless. And the other thing that why you would be using her is for her stack count buff, because it's for all allies. But she is a machine gun that activates this after 196 attacks. Meaning this will not even proc enough, sorry, she's an SMG, not a machine gun. This will not proc enough during a fight that is gonna be worth taking her for this stack count or for her dispel. So she is the character with the lowest value as of right now, and she is the only XD right now that I will say you don't even need to ticket. Now some people will always put the future proof in the back, right, as an excuse to pull for certain characters, and I can see that for specific units or for different mechanics. But as of right now, and considering how Shift Up operates, pulling a character or using 200 tickets on something that hasn't had a single use since she came out, in my opinion, is not worth your time and shouldn't be the case. So that's it. Mika, 0 priority. You can completely skip her. It's not even a key, it's like completely skip. Not worth your 200 gold tickets. So let's move into the other 2 characters, and that's going to be the 1 copy characters, all right? And let's start with something that some people might not agree, and that's going to be Maiden Ice Rose. I think you only need 1 copy, you shouldn't be putting for more, even though, as you can see, we put her on 0.5 as a current meta character. But the reason why I say you would pull for 1 copy instead of multiple for Maiden is just simply because as a DPS, she is not the best character. As an Electro buffer, she is amazing. But a lot of people already have their Electro teams invested. So it's hard to justify investing on a new Electro buffer and building her with how expensive it is. I still think you should be going for 1 copy. If you like Summer Anise, this is literally Summer Anise, but in my opinion, a little bit better for buffs. Even though she's not always buffing, but still is really powerful character, and she pairs well with the best DPS in the game, which right now is Cinderella, until the next half anniversary for NIKKE, and then we'll get something even more stupid. We'll see what it is. But in my opinion, Maiden is a 1 copy character. Now, does she benefit from dupes? Every character benefits from dupes, and I always say the same. Every time people are asking, is it worth pulling for dupes? If you have to ask, the answer is no. If you have to ask, it's worth pulling for dupes for a specific character, the answer is always going to be no. If you're well, you pull for dupes. If you care about PvP, you pull for dupes. If you care about raids and ranking and tryharding, you pull for dupes. If not, you completely ignore those things. Maiden, 1 copy, an absolute beast of a character, and I would recommend getting her 100%. And we go into the same situation that some people will disagree to, which is going to be Guillotine. Because Guillotine is a character that I would recommend getting 1 copy if you can. See, when we talk about Mika, it's pure copium that she gets any usage. There is no usage for Mika, but there is usage for Guillotine because she is a decent-ish DPS. And when we talk about decent-ish, we were talking about an actual, character that could be similar to normal Scarlet, OG Scarlet, our character that's falling off. Scarlet is still better in DPS, but that's already a good unit, right? And she's always going to be a great element buffer as well. She's going to be used for water content 100%, but it's a character that if you cannot really afford, if you only have 200 tickets, I could say you can skip her. I could say, but still I would recommend getting one copy, because buffers and elemental buffers specifically are always going to find a place in the game, considering Shift Up keeps moving into that direction of elemental content, right? Pretty simple. And now we go into the 100%. If you only had 200 tickets, you should be getting Ludmilla. And if you are asking, well, should I pull for dupes for a specific character here, the dupe should go also for Ludmilla. The thing with Ludmilla, in contrast to Guillotine, for example, even though both of them are water, is that you can choose Guillotine on every situation. Doesn't matter what type of content it is, raids, campaign, hard campaign. She's an amazing debuffer, a really good DPS. She pairs well with most of our current meta support characters, and she's also going to be debuffing the bosses constantly, right? When we're talking about her skill 1, damage taken increase affecting the target every 60 for 3 seconds, she will be able to sustain this with her machine gun as long as you have a good team or she has enough max ammunition lines, which for most people they have built her that way. So she is absolutely the priority for this Christmas. If you can only ticket 1 copy or 2, I will say 100% it should be these 2. If you can only get 1, then yes, I would be going for Ludmilla first, Maiden, Guillotine, and then Mika is nobody. And when it comes to the previous characters, they are not here, but if we had access to those characters, what I will say is that Rupi, what is she here? Winter Shopper Rupi is an skip. And then if we're talking about Miracle Fairy N, she is an skip as well. So even if they were here, you don't have anything to be worried about now. I know Kusanagi loves Winter Rupi and you know, he swears by her, but they are not useful. They have absolutely zero use. Re-entering B1 is almost useless right now for us, in contrast to Tia or other characters that can use this like Banialis with her kid. A Miracle Fairy N is good for PvP. I don't know if she's still used for PvP, but outside of that, there is not really any reasons to be using tickets on her. Remember that we're getting a new character for New Year. Spoilers alert, skip 10 seconds, alright? But it's gonna be the new Rappi. The new Rappi looks like it's gonna be the character because they've been painting some murals in Korea in preparation for the new year. So we already saw those murals, so most likely that's the character we're getting. So if you have only 200, 400 tickets, my recommendation on the shop would be to just get 1 Ludmilla and save 200 for the new character, because New Year pilgrims are always strong. So all that said, that's gonna be it for this video. Just a shorter one going over priority for characters and my recommendation on which ones are worth pulling. Ludmilla takes right now the victory by a landslide, in my opinion, even above Maiden. Maiden is an amazing character. I really like her. If you can get 2, I would recommend getting Maiden as well, and you can skip everything else. The burst for Guillotine is amazing, how she looks, but that's about it. That said, let me know if you guys agree or disagree and why in the comments. As usual, good luck with your pool dinner dates, and see you on the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。